Nobody warned me the episode would start like this. Hold on, pause it. I need to go grab my edibles and turn on Dark Side of the Moon.
Ah, yes. History of the Galaxy, parts 1, 2, and 3.
1 being the best, of course.
What's more distracting than Ahsoka basically looking into the camera as she said this is that she could theoretically be talking about The Phantom Menace or A New Hope. You, she could totally be talking about The Phantom Menace.
She could have ended this. No Thrawn, no war.
Don't worry, Ahsoka. Even if she had ended this, you'd still have more war when the First Order came along a few decades later. When war's 50% of your title, you're pretty much always guaranteed to have it.
A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Cliché.
We had a deal. You promised me I would see Ezra again.
No part of that deal specifies how you'd be transported to Ezra. Gotta be smarter with your bargains, Sabine. If reading Dresden Files has taught me anything, it's that wording in your bargains is extremely important. J.J. Abrams called. He wants his hyperspace effects back. I got confused for a minute trying to remember whether it was Lady Morgan or Chris Pine that was captaining the ship. Ahsoka was all like, we hear the complaints about all the other Star Wars shows having too much Tatooine and sand, so we're not going to do that, but we will make sure every f***ing planet has a Stonehenge. Enjoy. Oh, goody, Star Wars version of Deadites. We've already seen their version of Star Trek Space Whales, Stargates, and Phantasm Balls in this series. Might as well keep ripping off as many other properties as possible.
Your visions guided me across the stars.
They did not. You had a Phantasm Ball map and a weird Stargate ship, which we've already covered. Keep up, Elsbeth.
Where is Thrawn?
You shall wait. He is coming.
Yeah, we've been told that for 5 f***ing episodes. I'm really getting tired of being told to wait. Why don't you f***ing wait for once? See how you like that? Wait, I'm sorry. What was that? That would just add episodes? Huh, never mind. We'll go at your pace, Ahsoka, but I don't f***ing like it.
It reeks of Jedi.
The sisters pick up on the can't even lift a mug with the Force Jedi-adjacent odor of Sabine instead of the literally trained as a Jedi for years and even has a master and apprentice dynamic odor of Baylan and Shin.
It is dangerous.
Seriously, Discount Cinnabites, do you back anything up? Or are you just accusing people randomly? Because I get enough of that reading correspondences in the Sins mailroom, which also weirdly has a Stonehenge.
This is a land of dreams and madness.
David Lynch's Ahsoka.
Children's stories come to life.
Tim Burton's Ahsoka.
Stories of this galaxy are considered folk tales.
In a universe of force powers, witches, lightspeed travel, and aliens of all types, I'm curious what the criteria for being a folk tale is. Where's the line of believability? It's the only problem with having a universe with all these fantastic things in it. Well, not the only problem. There's also the Book of Boba Fett.
When I was a bit older than you are now, I watched everything I knew burn.
I'd like to go ahead and burn all of my skips and go ahead and use them here because I don't care.
As you get older, look at history. You realize it's all inevitable.
I f***ing love everything about Baylan. His relationship with Shin is so respectful and caring. His clear torment from surviving Order 66 is readily apparent in all of his expressions. He really is the Charles Dance of the show. So I'm sending the universe for taking him away so soon.
Fall of the Jedi, rise of the Empire. It repeats again and again and again.
Reason many critics haven't liked a Star Wars property since Return of the Jedi makes its way into this episode. Why wasn't Thrawn's ship here and ready when Morgan arrived? Seems like they had plenty of notice between when she popped out of hyperspace and when she landed on this spire. Better yet, if these Night Sisters read the future, shouldn't they have been able to tell Thrawn exactly when they would arrive? Thrawn. Me. There are movies that don't look anywhere near this good. Everything from the weathered stormtrooper armor to the Star Destroyer repaired with golden lines in a kintsugi style to this epic entrance of a villain that has been hyped in books, cartoons, and now live action is just mind-blowing. Take a sin back while I go change my pants. But with that being said, I don't know why Thrawn looks like a perfect blend of Robert Patrick and Elon Musk.
I understand it is you I have to thank for my escape from exile.
I mean, not really. All she really did was refuse to destroy the orb Shin had already retrieved from Morgan and Baylan. I wouldn't call that helping as much as refusing to hinder.
If you survived, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
You've gambled the fate of your galaxy on that belief.
And it is super f***ed up that Sabine did this. And maybe I'll be wrong and she'll have to pay dearly for the storm she's brought down on everyone, but there wasn't a way to make all of these things happen without us having to hate the f*** out of Sabine. Na 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 bat dog.
Die well.
Sabine can die however she wants, thank you very much. Man, even in Star Wars, women are told what to do with their bodies. Having the drop and a clear shot on your target and choosing to shoot her Nintendo Switch instead of her head. Where the was this Sabine during the earlier fight with Shin? I feel like Shin would have lost both duels if this Sabine fought them.
Our primary objective is to escape this galaxy.
I didn't come into Ahsoka thinking Thrawn's intentions will be very similar to Kang's in Ant-Man Quantumania, but here we are.
It matters not whether Ren and Bridger are killed or stranded here.
If it doesn't matter, then why bother sending anyone after them at all? Just keep all your guards here to play defense in case they attack. And if they don't, it's moot, my man.
You abandoned me!
Assuming Toda knows how to speak English. Also, Sabine asked for a ride and not a bodyguard, so her irritation at Toda for not fighting with her seems a little unfair and therefore sinful.
You got something?
Going from "F you for being a coward" to "I trust you completely and will follow your every lead" is a choice.
You were thirsty.
Well, no Sabine. He's been carrying your armored ass for hours. You'd be thirsty too. Hey, Frank, I think I got an idea for a new creature for the show. Oh yeah, Marty, what is it? Well, what if you had a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, but it had weird long alien eyes and came up like a mushroom person in Super Mario Bros? That's why they pay you the big bucks, Marty. You steal all your ideas from the best sources.
Ezra, do you know Ezra?
Sabine has been writing for a few hours and comes across a single alien who not only knows who Ezra is, but can lead her to him. And if that wasn't unbelievable enough, we'll later learn that these crab people are migratory. So all that to say, this works.
Comes from a breed of Boken Jedi trained in the wild after the temple fell.
The heck is a Boken Jedi? Turns out there are more flavors of Jedi than there are types of apples, but Show doesn't realize that, much like apples, I'm only interested in the red and green ones. Star Wars creates adorable alien baby cliche.
I knew I could count on you.
Were you counting on her to find you? Because my understanding is that the conclusion of Rebels made it seem like you were counting on her to protect Lethal in your absence.
I just want to be happy that I found you.
Okay, but betraying Ahsoka and subsequently guaranteeing the return of the most dangerous Empire figurehead post-Vader is kind of something you don't just get to gloss over for a happy moment. Especially when you just undercut the importance of Ezra's sacrifice at the Battle of Lethal.
The thread of fate has spoken to us. Another comes. A Jedi.
Well, your threat of fate is some bullshit, because Ahsoka isn't a Jedi anymore, just like Balon isn't a Jedi anymore. Do you even know what a Jedi looks like? Or do you just accuse everyone you see of being one and hope you'll eventually be right?
I want to know her background, history, home world, her master, everything.
You already know her master. You met Anakin during the Clone Wars, bro. Did you forget that?
Who's ready for charades?
Dave's not here, man.
Perhaps you have a story for me.
And they say Phil Coletti calmly walked to the groundskeeper's shack, found a machete, and chopped those staff members into 100 pieces. And they say he took that same machete, chopped his own dick off.
I was hoping for a room with a view.
I was hoping you'd be hoping.
Kraken is invulnerable. 100 men could not fight.
Chad, this is Elon Musk.
It's also quite possible that your friend is dead.
If you survived, I'm sure he's doing just fine.
Are you the legal guardian of John Connor?
Not your wild riders.
Well, you didn't exactly tell any of us where you were going.
I was going kind of for a refugee motif, you know, fleeing my homeland kind of thing.